How are you? What's going on this Saturday, February 12th? Pre Valentine's Day. Yeah, pre Valentine's Day. Well done. I know a lot of you are out tonight because outside open up until 11 o'clock for us here in Jamaica. So I know not the road. So tonight will not be long, but it will be very, very interesting. And I'm happy that you're on, so we can get a few things, sorted out. I have my tablet right here, so I'm going to need my glasses tonight. I can see agar. Yeah. So thank you for coming on live tonight. So we have to talk about this issue. Guys, let me just tell you. Let me just vent a little bit while some more people come on. You see the man them have a whole heap of things to say. When I say a whole heap of things to say, them have a whole, but you say come on the live, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Them no want to come on, but them have a whole heap to say now. But it's alright. Tonight I will defend you for those who have been complaining about February 14. Tonight I will defend you, because I am actually agreeing with some of the things that you're complaining about. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight on Live with Dara, right? For some persons, did I say welcome? You know me love talk, right? Live with Dara today, February 12th, yes. And of course, you're talking about the Valentine's Day gift. So, the reason for doing this live, I was talking to some people, some males, because I have a group of them. I like to do a little sounding off to find out what's going on and how they feel about a particular topic. And I was talking to them, and this particular one, he got so upset. He was like, it can't bother, and the day they are for him, blah, blah, blah. So some people, for them, February 14th is neither here nor there. They care not. Either because for them, it's, they show love all year, all day, every day for the year. For others, them not have no other partner, them not have them significant other, so there's nobody to celebrate that day with, so it's just another day for them. And then you have the other people know who, for them, February 14th is everything. Them go out of them way. Them have to make sure so them have on them red and white. Them have to make sure so them get them chocolate or them rose or them basket or etc. And them have to get them dinner and all the works, blah blah blah. Right? That's for them. But for the men and for those who have talked with, they're saying that they feel marginalized because for February 14th they're expected to go all out to ensure that their partner is okay in terms of showered with gifts, etc. And then, what is their gift? It's the pumps. So for them, it's sex, and they say, nah, we don't want that. Give me something else. I get sex all day. Well, I get sex right around the year. What is my gift? What else do you have to give me? Right? So that is what we're going to talk about tonight. We want to talk about, is it that we're really treating the men badly in terms of not looking out for them? We giving them gifts. What are some ideas, gift ideas that we can, put forward for the males? And because some people have it rough right now, because say things rough. How can we give gifts, on a budget? Like, me love food. So, say if you want to start me, just cook me a nice pot of something something like, I'm good to go. You see what I'm saying? While other persons might want other things. Me don't want a chocolate. No, I don't want a chocolate. I don't want no flowers, because flowers dry up. Give me the money if you're going to buy the chocolate or the flowers. So we're just going to have a conversation tonight about the issue. So my guest tonight, I have relationship coach, Ms. Colleen D. And I have comedian and selector Triple X. Now, guys, I really had to search long and hard to find one man to come on and talk. And I finally found Triple X. And he said, yeah, man, come talk about it. Because everybody is shy up. So he's going to give it from the male's perspective in terms of, is he okay with that? What kind of gifts would he want, etc., etc. So I'm going to put on my guest now. Because remember, this live is going to be very within the hour. Right? And we get the live started. So hold on. So I have Colleen on. I'm gonna accept, and Triple X send me the request to go live so we can get this started. Hi, Colleen. Where you have your wine? Hi.
Hello, darling.
Water. Water? Okay, I have water too. I decided tonight, boy, I'm dehydrated. So I said, let me drop in the water tonight. But yeah, so let me see if Triple X is coming on. Let me see where I'm going with him. Colleen, is supposed to be interesting because I was watching your live the other night and I know you were talking about the same issue in terms of this gift and the gift of the pum pum, right? And is it that way you give the, and is it that way you give it? You take it and give the man. You know, like when you give a gift, you give somebody chocolate. Eat it, it's yours. Well, flowers. I'm going to use flowers. It's yours. You know, do whatever you want with it. Is it the same thing when you give, you know, that? Because you give it to them, but it's something you give to them all year round. But hold on. Don't talk yet. Let me get Triple X on first. Let me get him on. Yeah, take a sip with Colleen. Let me get him on and let me just get him. Because we have a lot to talk about.
Hey.
All right. Yes, because I know you touched on it the other night and I was listening and I was like, boy, do you get that same from the guys that you've spoken with? Do you get the same thing from them that, you know, every year, if they're with somebody for 5 years, every year, every valid pull up, what's your view on February 14th?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, so personally, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. So it's neither here nor there for me. But yes, to answer your first question in regards to what it is that the men have to say, the complaint is across the board. Valentine's Day is specifically for the women. We are the ones who expect them to go above and beyond. And so the thing is, men kind of, you know, set in their minds that, well, the only thing he's going to get is some vagina. After he blows her mind, she's going to, you know, blow him, knock him out of the park. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, I'm not getting him. Tina, can you try getting him for me, please? Yeah, but they have, because like I was talking to one man and he got so upset. He was like, listen, we don't want to talk about this because you women, I mean, you expect us to go all out and you expect us to do this and you expect us to do that. And at the same thing when we get every year, it's the same thing when we get like every week or every month when I come give it back. What happened? Why they can't spend some money for me? Why they can't buy me some a cologne or, you know, whatever, right? So that's the same thing they're saying to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have, for me, okay, so let me be fair. You do have some women, but they seem to be in the minority that go above and beyond to, you know, to recognize their men on this day. I mean, treat them to all kinds of niceties. Yeah. However, what I hear more than anything else is that the women fully expect the man to spend a bag of money on Valentine's Day. He's supposed to create a lot of fanfare to ensure that she feels loved on that day.
So do you think the view that some women hold that, okay, I wash my pot and I put it down and you get it nice and fresh Valentine's Day, do you think that's adequate for a woman to offer a man on the day?
Okay, so pum pum is not a gift, all right? Unless it's the first time you're going to give him, you know, the first time you guys are going to have this exchange. It is not a gift for this day that we are creating so much hoopla around. It isn't. And the thing is this, again, what I have noticed is women expect, you know, the size of the gift is supposed to be tantamount to the size of the love that the man feels for them. I'm telling you. I mean, it sounds hilarious, but these are some of the things that I encounter. So they fully expect for the man to come with a whole heap of excitement. And the more exciting it gets is the more they are convinced that this man really and truly love me. And so at the end of all of the excitement, of course, belly full and chocolate and big flowers and so, right? Then ta-da, here I am in my lingerie and I made it red. Okay, and I'm going to actually ride you tonight versus you riding me, kind of a thing. And that is supposed to be the gift, which is absolutely crazy to me. Crazy.
All right. So Triple X is on now. He actually shares a different view. I was actually very surprised when I spoke to him, and he was actually like, yeah. So he's coming on, and that's your view. Let me hear him now. Hi, Triple X, welcome.
Hello, hi. It's nice to be in the midst of such beautiful women.
Wow, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. So let me just bring you up to speed. So we're talking about the Valentine's Day gift, and we're talking about men going all out to ensure that the woman gets a really nice gift, whether it's flowers, whatever it is, and then on the day the man is presenting. By the way, first of all, before I even ask you that question, what is your experience on the day? What is it that you get?
On Valentine's Day, it varies. It varies. I have gotten some wonderful Valentine's Day gifts. I'm not going to lie. Was like come woman there in a room and she give me some doggy eye now still. But yeah, me get some good Valentine's Day gifts still. But the majority of the time still, vagina me get still. Me not gonna tell a lie. Vagina. Me I tell you the truth, I have vagina still. Me not complain. Me not complain.
Additional.
My girl, go on the man in this man. Over the man.
She said in addition, Triple X.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it says vagina.
But she wicked. You can't too trust she wicked. The internet. You can't too trust she wicked. She not gonna talk the truth like God love. Zane, we're not gonna tell a lie. Yes, we get gifts and stuff. But it is the onus is placed on us as men way more than women to carry out or to romanticize this day. You understand? Or to make this day a figure or a effigy of our love. You understand? So as a man, you does know say you just play a background singer. You are the Kelly or the Michelle, well, she had the Beyonce of today. You understand? Of the Valentine's Day. You have to just play background. Just go on one part and just know say anything you get, you just accept it and just glad for you.
And you have no problem with that. You have no problem with, I mean, how long have you been with your partner?
Long.
And
And
for however long.
Long.
And for however long, on the day, you don't have no problem with sex being the major gift.
Obviously not. I mean, come on. The good thing about it, you see, on Valentine's Day sex a different sex from every other day. I don't know about nobody else.
Really?
You see, Valentine's Day sex a different kind of sex. You understand? Yeah? Alright. Valentine's Day a different kind of sex than every other day. You see, the normal little, alright, you only have 15 minutes before the people them wake up back. Or I could get this in because I'm tired, because I just come from work. Or the or if I do this now, but that's why I come and I said, on Valentine's Day, it have to be a whole. It's not the penis into vagina whole thing. I have to get a whole experience. So she have to sit and tap into her tantric energy. You understand? To come and give me something different on that day. You understand me? I say? You understand? It come like say somebody I give one gift for you always get, but them a wrap it over in a one new package, and them a refurbish it, pum can come give you. You understand? Then, so you appreciate it, you understand me? I say you appreciate it, you get you understand, like a nice little experience, you understand? Then, what if you know get none for a little while and them thing there? You understand? Because the reality is everybody now go get to spend. When you're with somebody for an extended period of time, you're not gonna have sex with that person every day. Anybody who knows in a long-term relationship, and I like when relationship young and new, where every see you see the person who in a vagina. You understand? And anyway, and I say go when in a relationship after a period of time. After a while, a relationship, you get it dwindle down to 3 times a week, till it reach 2 times a week, till it turn once a week, till it turns 2 times a month, till it turn every third Thursday. And you understand me? I say? I saw the things here in a relationship. What's now a committed relationship over long term? What's in time you and the person are professionals, and what's worse if you and the person live in different countries or something like that. So you have to know say whenever you meet, you try to make it a whole event, especially on a day like that. You have to make it a whole event. You have to the build up or the culmination to that point has to be very, very great. You understand what I'm saying?
So I was talking with some of the men, right? Some men, and one man, he was complaining bitterly. He said that he actually hates his period because a woman know that sex is gonna be the gift for Valentine's Day. Like all a week or 2 weeks before the day, she just stop. She not give no sex at all, and she
Of course.
to make. We say.
Of course, man. If you're the man live, Zane and ladies never tell us, nothing never vex me. But if you're the man live, you understand, you're the man live, you're the man day. You understand? And you normally have sex with the man every day, or 2 times a week, 3 times a week. You know, say Valentine's Day come out 2 weeks out now, you start rushing the catches. All a month out, you start rushing. From December come into January, you know, say a market when your calendar say after the 20th of January, no more pump, you might go on fasting. You understand? You might go on fasting for the rest of the month, so you know, say, all right, all out. You understand? And then that him not getting it or him not having access to you like that, that is going to make it, that is going to heighten the sensation of when him actually get it. You understand? It might feel that way and it might feel like punishment and everything there, but at the end of the day, when you finally do get it, you're gonna just, it will be so great, it will be so explosive. You're gonna welcome what it is that you get so much. You understand me? I say the anxiety I go build up on all of them something there. Zane?
Khalid, let me bring you up to date. Let me bring you up to date. Triple X is actually a great. This is a shocker for me. So this man I was talking to, he was complaining bitterly that his woman, like about a week or 2 leading up to Valentine's Day, she just cut it off. No more sex. Nothing like that. And he might say, why should I do that? Triple X say yes, and that will happen. Him not have no problem with that. What say you?
Yeah, I can understand that because by the time him get it for Valentine's Day, it's sweet and nice. You know what I mean? It's almost like it brand new again. So at 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, if for whatever reason they have to be overseas, you know what I mean, or away from each other, 1 month after, especially, let me tell you what happened now. I hear people talking about, you know, the sex that him get from him girlfriend, whenever it is that, you know, it's Valentine's Day. When a woman feels grateful, you know, when she feels appreciated, she comes up out of her skin.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get the little lay down, the starfish, the lay down and say, boy, all right, see, they take it. You're not going to get that tonight.
Yeah.
As I said, we
lazy
before, him is the one in charge. You know, she got to shove him down from bed now and she is straddling and she a handle business tonight. So
oh, God. Oh, God.
The vixen comes out.
Oh, God.
Said, but all of that is dependent on the size of the gift. Because if
all
the
right.
gifts are impressive, the sex is directly in line with the kind of gift for you give.
And truth be told, all right. You see in a relationship young, because the gift that a man gives is totally different from a female. And so when a relationship young, a woman are going to say, all right, she going to pre the gift based on how much the man spend or how flashy the gift is. The longer the relationship is, it have to have sentimental value. You have to have some form of the thought behind the gift and the effort put into getting the gift, getting the type of gift, because it moves from the pocket or from the cash figure of the gift to how the gift time to the person, how well the person know you, or the meaning of the gift, what's the feeling behind the gift for the man. Right. As you said, all of that, where you will get the quality of sex where you will get for Valentine's Day is very dependent on the quality of gift that you, if you set up a woman and the woman used to normally no go for Pegasus, like when you go for Pegasus or brunch regular, and you go take yourself, just care go for Pegasus, go near food with some flowers and feel like say, okay, when I go home now, me I get nope, not a blow. You probably lie down on the side and say, take what you want here, or sitting. You know what I mean? But you know, say if you say, all right, babe, all right, Valentine's Day on Monday, all right, you finish work at 6:30. May I pick you up? Ask for leave early. May I pick you up 5:30? Then him out there, him have an outfit pick out for you and everything. Sets a boom, reserve all a room somewhere. And you and him go there from early, you go get ready, put on what you have to put on. The car sets a boom and shot him car go over L shop. and spread out one blanket for one part and chat to one of the man them sell fish and say, yo, I want to come serve you out there up on the beach, on the sand, yeah, so. You understand? You go out, they go lie down with her and you sex and all blow up all some pictures. You're not there for 5 years, blow up all 5 pictures each year, you're not there together. And all them something there. You understand? And be on the back of each picture, write all something about it, how it, what the experience was like the first year, the second year, the third year, and then you put on all the back of the last one, where you expect for the next 5 years, where you're there with the person and them something there. And just make it, you know, really cost you nothing much. It costs you a little room and one plate of food. And you go up when him again, up a yard pharmacy, go blow up 3 picture or 4 picture and sitting. It all in all, that barely cost you $120,000. And that $20,000 there, the amount, the way you go get from that, after that $20,000 them, you know, say, mama done buy one cars. Most women them have all, before Valentine's Day, them purchase the Valentine's lingerie where them come with, you know. You understand? Zane, probably if them have all a Valentine's week done on one part, have a total different personality with them are going on. You understand? For Valentine's Day for you. When you sex and go there so and she see how hard you go, that will make it worse. So mama go really and truly want go all out there now. If come make you, if make say, all right, the boy and I go tap me because women are extremely competitive, you know. Zane, yeah, well, I don't know, because I'm a woman, I'm very, very competitive, you know. I don't want a man feel like say, oh, him have nothing over one, you know. You understand? So when the night they come and say, all right, the boy are going there and gift bag and them sitting there. Or some sitting where you did all the meds one style for a long time. Long time. You know your old age, you come sex and come cock up one foot away, you know, so you don't have to do it and can't balance. You're going to work the next man have one cocoa, you so. You're going to tell them, say, oh, I slip and fell from where? Doing what? And oh, don't look at you, try one. Boy, you understand what I'm saying?
All right. So, you know, you actually put a different spin. Sex as a gift sounds very fun because for other men, they are not, they don't think like how you're thinking. They might think so them want them cologne and them want the dinner and them want all of that and they're not getting that, you know? And then the question was even asked, so what if the man decides to cook for you? And the man said, no, she cook for me every day. Me don't want to cook, me don't want she cook for me, me want she spend some money. Spend some money. It's a thought behind the gift they're saying.
Mama, to me, it's a mama man style that still. I never said no, me want the cologne still, because I love cologne and them things. You want it to, you know. But that is peripheral. You understand me? I say, I don't think this is a day. I honestly don't think this is a day for me. You understand?
Oh.
I honestly don't think Valentine's Day is a day for me. I honestly don't believe so. I understand. Me say if me get sitting, I'm glad for it. I'm grateful for it. But I don't think Valentine's Day is a day for me. You understand? A lot of people say, oh, them not celebrate Valentine's Day because you're not supposed to show somebody say you love them one day. That's a foolishness. That means say, don't celebrate your birthday then because you're alive every day of the year. Don't celebrate your Christmas then because Jesus did it every year or whoever you pray to did it every year. Don't celebrate your mother's birthday because she's a mother every single day. Don't celebrate Mother's Day. Don't celebrate Father's Day. It's just something to symbolize and to embolize the fact that to show appreciation for the person on that specific day, a day for us the festivities, for us the enjoyment. You understand me? I say, I have some man who say, oh, a batty man day and oh, that the man, I just mean and selfish and lame. And ladies, if you're there with a man, if you're there with a man, and the man will tell you, say, him not celebrate them type of day, if the man not willing for us, put a little effort, pan an extra effort, pan that day, to make you feel special, what the sense to do with a man like that for? What's the sense? What is the sense? If a man can put out a little extra effort for you upon that day, what is the sense?
Khalid,
Big woman,
do you
what
agree
is the
with
sense?
him that the day is man not supposed to involve in the day there? As in the day there, I just the woman.
So here I hear Triple's perspective, yeah, and I think it makes life so much easier for his partner because this is the way that he views it. He sees this as the day that he's going to dote on his woman. This is the day that he's going to elevate her and make her feel loved, and this is a big deal for him. Yeah. Now, for me, because we're not in this love relationship by ourselves, it is important for me, if it is that I recognize Valentine's Day, right? It's important for me to recognize my lover too. It's a two-way street. So if he's over there creating all of this fanfare, then I need to give him something than the boom front. You understand what I mean? I need to bring something a little bit different to the table as well to match his energy. And so for me, why I feel it is important for persons to have their own special rituals, days that they recognize for them own self or whatever. And that we're not the persons who choose to, you know, to recognize Valentine's Day. That's entirely up to you. However, I do believe that it must be a two-way street. It's not every man stay like triple. Triple are the first, my name not gonna big up yourself, brother. You're the first person that I have heard taught the way that you're speaking.
Yes.
The men, oftentimes in my practice, the women come after Valentine's Day, months after, maybe the day after, and them heart full of resentment because the man gift never did what them feel like so them are put in. It never matched the effort what them feel like them are bring. You understand what I mean? And so it becomes an issue for them, right? And so for a lot of the men, it's not a case that they're mean or whatever else. I mean, they're handling business, they're taking care of them woman, all of this good stuff. However, on this day, it might not have the same preeminence for the woman that it have for the man.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, well, fine, listen, I'm handling business all the time. I'm surprising you with trips to the country. I fly your ass out. I'm buying your name brand all the time. If today all I did was take you for dinner, it's supposed to be okay. Why does this come back to face?
All right.
Why does this come back to bite me in the ass?
The reason why the way me look on it, you know. You see, if you don't care, you fly out to somebody 4 times for the year. See, you fly them out in September, you fly them out in October, you fly them out in June, and you fly them out in August. You could have moved the August fly out to February. You could have moved the July fly out to February. You could have moved the September fly out to February. Don't bother say, oh, whenever, because you have 364 days to know when that come. You have a thing, all right. You know your woman birthday. Birthday not change. Zine, birthday not change. Zine, Valentine's Day not change. Christmas Day not change. That's a 3 days of the year. Where you know for a fact, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you know for a fact, so you're supposed to put out the effort to make them day there, make that person feel special. You understand me? I say, on them day. At the end of the day, you're not supposed to only do it for you too, you know. You have to remember this, you know. Women are pack creatures as well. Women are pack creatures. As you say, when you come back, couple months later, a couple weeks later, them come to you and come open them heart and share the resentment. Because guess what? On the 14th of February, you know, is your performative day as a man, you know. You see, on the 15th of February and the 16th of February, when she go back at work, or she go meet up with her girlfriend them, and her girlfriend them talk about what feed them man do, and them sitting there. You don't want your woman feel less than. When them are going to tell you, say, okay, feed them man, no normally cook, but panda day there, the man sits on the man try something new. The boy come and the boy say, all right, you know, say my man can't cook and he really don't. Because it's not, as me tell you, it's not what you do, you know, but it's how you do it or the sentiment behind what it is that you do. So you can she with them, like she go look and say, boy, my man did not tell a lie on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go home. I see the boy sits on the whole of the light them at the house turn off. I'm gonna go in. I just candlelight alone at the living room or candlelight there at the dinner table. When the boy sit me down and him sits on, take off my clothes and make me take off my shoes and put me at the table for sit down. And I see him come back with one plate. Girl, you want to know, so the boy steam some white rice, well shelly, and the boy cook one tin mackerel there, you see, man, with holy pepper and tomato in it. And the boy take the mackerel gravy and draw one heart on top of the rice and use piece of the mackerel like a bone and shove it through the heart on the rice. And then something. So when she gets and she come talk them something there, where fear man do. You understand me? I say, remember, say the man never did fly her out that day, you know? Or the man never did carry her go and niggle, or the man never said Sangia and a diamond ring or nothing. But that's what the man do, because the man is not, he's not a chef. It's not something what he normally do, but he became creative with what it is that he did on that day. And he said that he put effort actually behind it and he put thought behind what he did to do for her. And when a man do something like that, fear upon a Valentine's Day, that's something she ever have as an experience, as something she can't have in her memory stuck in her head forever, and that's something she can't have to go share. So whether or not you don't have to say, oh, they might do it for the crowd, it is what it is. Whether or not you ever say, nah, live for the crowd, or nah, live for the masses. Do you know why your woman go there to feel less than to say, oh, she have to go force herself to stand firm and say, my man no believe not them something there, or my man now go do this. You have to put your woman at a disadvantage. Why you go why your woman to get ostracized from the pack or to look down on from the pack that she is in. That don't make no sense to me. You understand? Just because, and that is selfish. That is extremely selfish of you. Whether or not you believe in it or what, I just you put out that's an extra effort for show the person you really and truly appreciate them and care about them enough to bring them into the fold and also actually express yourself to them to show them that you actually do care. You understand? To emphasize, not even to show them, to emphasize on the fact that you actually care. You understand? But me as a man, I am saying that I honestly believe that I not say a man no for one things, you know. Cause of course, I want sitting. But if all me get is vagina, me still not gonna feel bad about it. Me never get that alone yet, miss. Me not gonna tell you nice. So what? Ross, what?
Really?
You get some gift on the town in a night too.
Triplets, but you were saying that the thing about it is that it's wrapped differently. And you were saying, and like bread, it can't steal.
Yeah. Pum man like bread or sitting where you can steal. You understand me? I say, pum are sitting where every time where you get it, from it's prepared properly, it's given to you properly. You know, if you're fuck, you're going to enjoy it to the fullest. You're going to feel good when you get it. You understand? We're heterosexual males, and the person who possesses the pum is somebody that you feel you have old sentiment in your heart. You're old, that person, firm. If that's something they say, you know, you as a man, you're supposed to know different draws than what your woman have. If your woman sits and say, all right, Valentine's Day come, me not really have no bag of money, me don't know what to get the boy, but guess what? Me know for a fact. Me know for a fact say, my man love purple. She said, son, go buy a purple panty and a purple brassiere. You understand me? I say, and get some of them purple glitter there. And rub up on her body and draw on them nice something there. Zane, and fling into Tevin Campbell. Or fling in, brother name a piss for the girl then. To R. Kelly. You understand? Fling into R. Kelly. You understand me? I say, and come in and turn off light and shut it down on the bed. I know so she take over the night there. Different kind of something. You understand? Find one different part of it short for it. Go to
okay. All right. You start pleading your case early, Triple X. But I want to go back to something that Colleen mentioned. She's saying, while you're saying it's all for the women, Colleen is saying it should be both ways, 50-50. So how can we get, what is it that we can do, Colleen, Triple X, to make the men who are feeling marginalized feel more involved in this day?
For me, it's matches energy.
Yeah, matches energy at least.
Take charge. I think too often it is the men who are in charge. It is the men who are one. As women, we leave the romance squarely at his feet. So it is his responsibility to ensure that we feel loved and appreciated and seen and heard and all of this good stuff. But we don't necessarily do that for him. And most of us feel that, boy, we are cook the food though. The house tidy, and we roll over when him touch upon we shoulder and we say, see the pum pum, yeah. So we figure, say, all right, see, we are doing what we are supposed to do as women for them, but men have needs. Men have different things that excite them. So when you spend time learning your partner, right, and you know the things that excite him, boy, could be, people say him is a cologne man. You understand what I mean? Then that's easy for me. Because I'm ahead of the game with him. Some of them like it woodsy, some of them like it a little sweet, whatever. So I am researching what are those things that excites him. The other thing too is that men are usually very physical. So for them, as much as them a cuss say all them a get a pum pum, them glad to get a pum pum same way. And often man have to proper vex and cross and upset with you, done with you. And even then them will still knock it and left. You understand what I mean?
If you give man tone and you don't want it, the man don't want you.
No, exactly. So the thing is this, you know, as a woman, it is to get creative. So for my class, for my lap dance class, this is when I have privates for Stone Dog, because everybody know you're gonna give him the pum pum, but you're gonna give him it with that dance. You want to give him a little strip tease. You want to give him something, a little extra.
Make sure say, we need to add that woman there. Woman over there, make sure so add that woman there. Woman down in the corner screen. We need to add her and subscribe to our class. You understand?
Yeah.
They need to. Yeah. No found a source of mama and papa and back as the whole quarantine and the whole lockdown.
Exactly. So this is
Zane, source of mama and papa and back.
Everybody asking, okay, Colleen, What extra can I give him in the sex?
Yes.
What else can I do now to excite him on this kind of a deal, right? Because as I said, for me, it's so important for you women to take charge, handle your business. Tonight, if all it is that you're gonna give him is pum pum, you're gonna blow his goddamn mind, and you can absolutely do that.
Oh.
Triple say, hold on.
Yeah, I think he's doing some connectivity issues. So yeah, Colleen, right. you're saying take charge. So not because
take
the man
charge.
is taking
Absolutely.
a back and saying, go ahead.
No, take charge. And what I'm saying is match his energy. If it is that you know you're with a man who goes above and beyond, you know, for this particular day, then match his energy. Most of us just sit here with our mean asses waiting to receive. Sit here waiting to see what you're going to do for me because I have some pum pum for you. But he's had that pum pum though. You get what I mean? What else you going to do apart from dress it up in a red lingerie or purple or whatever the hell works for him? What else you going to do? How are you going to blow this man's mind?
As you said, Mama, with your class, there's so much more you can do. You can learn how to go tease the man and centralize the man and them sitting there. If you know, say, you're rhythmically challenged. You understand? Because everybody have a
You know what I notice with a lot of women, again, we show up and we figure, say, once we lay down on the bed and we naked, I eat that. And the man I do the work, uno excited by what it is that uno say or whatever. But most of us, have you ever just lay down and make a woman start out yet? You ever just lay down and make a woman throw down some sex money so you can see exactly what you bringing to the table? What you understand? What you man looking up? This is when you realize that most of them don't know what the backside they're doing because they're so used to the man taking charge. So this, again, as I said, learn how to pleasure this man. And ladies, I want you to understand, is more than just skin out the goodies and give him. You understand what I mean? What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? Oh, yeah, but check out the thing now for blow the man's mind. What else are you going to bring to the table? And there is so much more that you can bring. Big up. There's so much more that you can bring. So for me, if it is that you have a man like Triple that is going to make this a big deal for you, make sure that you're making it a big deal for him. And if you learn your partner, then you know the things that's going to be exciting for him on this day. So bring that shit to the fore. Handle that. Blow his goddamn mind. And if both of you setting to blow each other mind, then what will happen? The friggin' place must explode. You understand what I mean?
Today, I tell you, the truth is this. Let me tell you something. You understand? There, so I see some people in the comment section and say, if you have to wait for this one day to show the person that you love them, that something is wrong with that. Nobody's not saying that you're supposed to use this one day to show the person that you love. This is just a little festivities. This is just a decoration day. You understand? You show the person you love them every single day of the year, every chance you get. You understand? And the truth of the matter is, every relationship is rooted with crosses. Crosses, not every relationship. Fussy night, frustration night, and all them something there. So I'm at 365 a day. Sometimes I deal with somebody and I love them, and all for 1 week in the year, I feel like I hate them like poison. You understand? I said, we have disagreement. You have time when you're the person to chat. You have time when you're the person does not day. But that no means say you don't want the person. That means you're not in love. You don't love the person. You have time when you love the person, but that you feel sometimes you don't in love with the person at that. You understand? The day for Valentine's Day is just a celebration of you and that person's love. You understand me? I say it's just a time for us delve into the festivities and the enjoyment of the day. You understand me? I say, Zine, as somewhere you can sit and build up to have a little climatic experience this with the person. When I say I just 1 day out of the year supposed to treat the person good. That ridiculous. But at the end of the day, why do you feel like, you see, the thing what I think that people get caught up in this sense of individualism where it becomes selfish. You understand? You get caught up in yourself of, oh, I am a nomad and I go against the grain and I am such a me person and my personality has to shine through. Well, you just fuck it up for everybody. You fuck it up for every fucking body. You fuck it up for everybody, man. Come on, man. Sometimes it's good to run with the crowd. Sometimes you have to be a sheep. And every time you need to go out there and just attack and be a wolf. Sometimes you have to go with the grade. You have to run with the crowd and just enjoy yourself. You understand? Sometimes you have to play in the designated play area to enjoy the fun of everything. You understand? Zane, a lot of times what Because I am not saying that a woman shouldn't give her man nothing, you know. You understand? What works for me is what works for me. What I don't like or what I think is stupid is for a man to vex with him woman because she don't give him a quantitative or a physical gift. You understand? I don't think you can malice with the woman and ill content with the woman if she not give her a cologne or she not carry her go on a weekend or she never put that out there. So you understand? I think that you should be appreciative of the effort. It's just what I appreciate is the effort. You understand me? I
Yeah,
say?
but you see, all right, so let me jump in.
Hold on one second, Colleen. One sec. Nikki Fab, I hear you saying Triple is supposed to answer the question. I think we missed that question. So if you can just type it in the question section, I will just have him answer it there. Go ahead, Colleen.
All right, so here is my thing. You see, what it is that I see in my coaching practice is women come in disgruntled, broken, and are convinced that the man don't love her because he never do as much, or he never did do not much for Valentine's Day. And what I'm saying is, okay, who has he been for the 364 days? What was he doing for you? How has he enhanced your life outside of Valentine's Day? So that is my issue with it. Persons know, when you said playing in the designated field or whatnot, persons believe that if it is that the man don't come out, if him don't show up in a particular way, if you don't have one bossy story, if you go back to work, go tell the people them how the man shell down your brain with the different things, the man big ring for sure, your friend them out, diamond and such, earring and both name brand back. Then as far as they're concerned, there was no love. So we negate everything else that the man brings to the table leading up to Valentine's Day. That is null and void. What did you do for me on Valentine's Day? I don't have a story to tell, so I feel left out. And I'm saying, what the fuck is that? Why? Why is that like even something that you feel the need? Why aren't we taking into consideration everything else that he did?
Because
so this is the issue that's what I'm talking about. Because a lot of women, when we say take it to heart, you know, Papa, mash down earth. Where you mean you never send no flowers come and work though? And the wicked girl when me can't stand fear man send flowers come hello? You make the girl style pan me, hype pan me. That's what I'm talking about. The vexation in the house for weeks after because of it. And so you forget that this man is taking care of the mortgage, that he is your ride or die, that he is your support, that him that they might chump up the money to help you start your business. You forget all of that because Valentine's Day, he didn't send flowers and the flowers never big and bossy and so. You understand me? So you
all right, hold on. So
that is the issue that I have.
All right, hold on. Let me answer what Celine said. Let me answer that what Celine said.
No, but hold on. Is that this one from Nikki Fab about if the man vex with you all the time?
Let me see the question. Hold on, I'm just answer this before we just get sidetracked. But before we get sidetracked, I'm just answer upon that part there. What you said, right there. Zane? All right. This is how me see it. You see, if a man I take care of the bills them and I contribute to you and I support in your business and I help you with going to school and them something, those are the duties that him does take on normal. It come like, all right, those are just his normal duties when take on for him. That are part of who he is and part of his relationship obligations that he already has taken on. For Valentine's Day, and this is how it goes. See me like your yard. Remember, say you clean your house every day, you know? Every week, every day, every week, you clean your bathroom, you change your sheet by your bed, you sweep out your house, you clean your kitchen every week or every weekend, right? But when Christmas come, you move the furniture them around at the house, though. You might take down the curtain if you normally take down curtain and them something. You might buy one new sheet or one new curtain set, buy one new kitchen mat and them something there, and fix up the place different. You clean again for Christmas. It was a different cleaning that because Christmas is a special occasion. Yes, you take care of everything in the house for the whole of the year. And you pay the bills and all of them. You do all of them something all year round. But this will come is a special occasion for to do extra or something else, something outside of the grade or something off of the trajectory we normally do. It doesn't have to be, and as we keep on saying, it doesn't have to be something expensive. It not have to be something where costs that you multiple amount of money. It not have to be that. So it not have to be a monetary, you not have to put a monetary stamp on it. It's the gesture. You understand? Or it is the effort and the thought we put into it. And I can guarantee you, if you deal with somebody, most women are, most women, when they love a man, them rational and them reasonable and them understanding to a man with them love. You see, if a woman just there with a man for things, she no business about the thought or whatever. You understand me? I say, but if it's a woman who love you, the gesture we put on when she see you put in every effort and she say, you know, ladies know the man them with them there with. Woman know we as man more than we know we self most of the time. You understand? You have woman who can know exactly what a man have do before him do. A woman when you're there with a woman over a period of time. You understand? So if a man sets and go against the grid and sets and step outside their comfort zone and do something and say bombard and surprise you with something and say, what the fuck? I'm not my man this. Why go on there so? What you understand? I start you do something outside of the box. Then I'm gonna do something to way out of them if you go feel like a next girl tell you, so do sit, you know. But you can set and step outside of the grid, you can think to yourself and find something that will show the person that you actually care. You understand? And show the person that you actually put in the effort to make her feel super special and that day. And I think that is extremely important. I think them something they help rejuvenate. And I have to have them gestures that we are doing through there. But Panda Day, I think it helps. You understand me? I say? See? That's how me feels. I say everybody's supposed to pray soil. But that's just my perspective. You understand?
Triple.
So you see,
Answer the
as I
question.
said,
Hold on.
go ahead, Dara. Go ahead.
Just answer the question there before we go any further. You remember the question?
Go on again now. Go on again now.
Oh, let me try and find it. She was saying, but when the man vexes up with you, oh God, if you send the question in the question emoji, and we can just put it up because it get lost in the comments.
Oh.
You remember?
Oh, she said, I think remember she said something about when the man always a vex with you, if that means say, and this always a disrespect, that means say, the man no want you or something like what have them time there. All right. As me say, people, it's a relationship of its ups and downs. Nobody relationship now gonna be better roads. If you're there with somebody and the person never argue yet, one out of the two will be fake. If you are with somebody and you and that person never clash yet, or never have a difference in opinion, you and the person out no meet, you're not upset with something when the person do, and the person upset with something you would do.
Oh,
Both
so
one out of the two will be fake.
she take her man out sometimes and she's the only one talking. And this is a 5-year relationship, no communication. Something wrong that's all you call in?
Well, it all depends on the type of man you're there with, you know. And I say something most wrong. And I suppose the man is an introvert. You're probably the man who is an introvert or a man who really like social exertion and them something. A man where, cause you have to remember, say, we as man are human beings, you know. And we grow in our own personality as well. We have experiences in our childhood where we grow with, where push down a certain path or put up on a trajectory for our outward personality. Our outside personality is different from our inside personality. Every woman knows this. The man with them there with a road is a total different man than what them there with inside. Every woman knows this. No matter who the man is, there's no man who is the same man out the road where them is inside 100%. I say quintessential, them are going to be a total different person, but they have their characteristic traits that we take on to adapt outside. Or to perform at the what is socially acceptable of us and our personality outside. And when we are within or the confines of our home and with somebody we love, we set some all our guard, them take down, and we totally vulnerable. There in the presence of a woman. You understand? So when we in the presence of our woman and we're vulnerable there, so inside we might be extrovert and can talk and interact and it well nice and lovely and everything, but sometimes when we go out, the persona we take on from the outside is more subdued, and we allow the woman to show her, allow her colors to shine through, and we take on more of a gray or a nude persona. You understand what I said?
Hold on, Khalid, what you say about that?
All right, so the deal is this, right? She says this is 5 years. And so it begs the question, when she says no communication, I'm curious. Is it that she wants something a little bit more meaningful? Is she trying to find out more about him? Is it that he's not being open to her? Or is it a situation that he just not talk though? When you go out and it's stony silence? Yeah? If it is that he's quiet, you know, he's not sharing himself, he keeps his personal business to himself, then that is a man who feels the need to be guarded. It says to me that there is some trauma. There is something there that needs to work on. It need for work through some things. And the truth of the matter is this, right? A lot of men have experienced some painful situations and they're not really sure where to put it. And so even though he spends time with a woman and, you know, gotten into a committed relationship, he still doesn't know how to open up. He still doesn't know if it's okay for him to trust, even though he might live with her and them share the bills and they might have sex regular or whatever. It's still very difficult for him to open up because in the back of his mind, he feels as though this woman might walk away and it might be too painful for me to handle. So this could also be a way of self-preservation. Yeah. So it is multi-layered in terms of what exactly could be going on with him. So for me, whenever she puts it down there are questions, like a whole heap of questions that come to mind. When you say he's not communicative, what do you mean? Is it that he's not socializing with everybody that's there? He's not talking to you? Or is it that him not opening up? Him don't know how to navigate himself in social situations? There's a whole heap of different questions that come to mind. You understand what I mean? Because an introvert will talk to the people who pull him out. Exactly. The people that he feels comfortable with, he will talk. For every quiet man, rest assured, if he's into you, he's going to share. He's going to open up, and he might share to an extent until he feels comfortable, until he feels as though you have set a safe space for him to get vulnerable. So sharing and getting vulnerable are two different things. So really it is just to find out specifically what it is that, say, he only asks about the menu is so there is no communication with you. So why? And if this is 5 years running, I want to know how 5 years went by and you guys aren't talking. That's what I'm saying. How 5 years go by and you guys not talking. We digress. So as I said, it begs a whole heap of questions in my mind. What kind of shared experiences are you guys having if you're not talking? Yeah. This
but for the next side of the spectrum, still, you know, even though you're there with the man for 5 years, you know, I tell you this true, you know, I tell you the truth, mama. Even though you're there with the man for 5 years, you know, the question is, you and the man live? That's the first question. Second of all, is it a visited relationship with the man depend? Third of all, are you sure that this man is your man and your man alone? Because you might there with this man for 5 years now. And when the man there, yeah, the man comfortable with you because nobody now see him. Probably when him there road, the man just try to tone it down and try to be out of the public eye as much as him can possibly and be as low key as possible because I don't want nobody to see him and spot him. I wonder why I do that with you. You understand? You have to remember this too, you know. Only for him something in a plane. You understand? We now just look on us the good side alone, you know. You understand? Because no fun there with people, man, and no say people, man, and no there with it. Because no fun no work on the yard, no. You understand? And no fun, no. Through there, no feel like say. Through there with the man over a certain amount of time, no feel like you get long service award and end up get the man for yourself. And so you go. You might there with man for long. I want to move from side chick to side foul. You understand? So now remember then something I took. And always I go. The way you feel like it I go. Sometimes when you deal with the man, the relationship tough up. But the relationship not lock in for you and the man. You have to remember this. See?
All right, so she's saying that they live together. But as I was saying, it's a conversation that requires a one-on-one, Khalid, with a relationship coach like yourself or somebody else. I don't think the answer that she's looking for, she'll find it right here tonight. I think it requires a conversation between her partner, her partner, and somebody else to guide them through whatever it is that they're going through.
One again? Right? One again, come there and read comment.
It requires her talking to somebody else, an expert. She requires, I think this requires some expert assistance from an outside partner, an outside person who can maybe sit with her and her partner and figure out what is going on.
Yeah, man, right? Somebody can text and delve into because she said she and the man live.
Yeah.
See that I'm just reaching comment for so she has because she very vocal in the comment section. She said she and the man live together. You understand? You need somebody for sex and going. You can never tell this. You see, sometimes we in a relationship and it done, I want to know say done. You understand? Sometimes we in some relationship and it done, I want to know say it done. Sometimes I deal with some people with the person they with we, not because them love with, or not because them want to deal with, but because JPS bill high a mountain time and rent dear. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Oh God.
You understand? And it hard to find somebody who can wash white good. It's hard to find somebody who can wash white good. May I tell you the truth?
No, Jesus. No,
I truth,
what
may I
he's
tell you
saying
no.
is facts, you know, but Lord, man.
No, but I truth, it don't make no sense to sugarcoat it, mama. That's for uno there for my job that. And my job that. Me just talk the truth. So you have to look into it thing and so part the thing rich. You understand? And me know say it hot. Me know say it hot. And it's very hurtful if you know say you invested in something and you try. You see, sometimes one party is so blinded by what they had with the other with the person for years that them not realize what it is that them actually have right now. Them so caught up and reveling in the past niceness where that we used to go on, where the bitterness where they are, so they, no matter how them flinging at them mouth, they not taste it. You understand? Their taste buds are so coated with the splendor and the happiness for them had from yesteryears. But right now, when things but bitter and rotten and gone, them can't taste the gall of what is going on right now. You understand? External sources are, that's why I think it is honest. As I said, the best advice I give is you get a third party, an independent auditor, like the people where they did Lotto and Cashback, Delight and Latosha, so them names said, yeah, get one independent entity
A
to come in.
relationship coach like Colleen.
Yeah, relationship, yes. You understand? But we just say somebody independent of the whole situation. Don't matter go to no pastor, because pastor wicked. Don't go to no pastor. Pastor wicked. Pastor will try them best to keep on together as much. Because pastor have one thing. Eh?
Mute the mic.
What? Mute?
Yes, you know, no behavior, mute it.
No, I mean, you see, pastor, when it comes to relationship, pastors and people in a church do not help relationship. People in a church and pastor, them have one little notch where them always are right down for say. And me keep the family together. So their objective is not to see neutrality and neutrality, you know. Their objective when them come into the counseling session is to keep the family together. So them are going to negate all of the negative and try to spin the negative every which way to get the people and to stay together. So when you have relationship problem, stay away from the church. Stay away from the people who are ethically inclined to move towards God and unity. Go to somebody who has professional, you understand, input into this thing. Somebody who is untainted and unbiased by of wanting you to stay with that person. You understand? Don't go to your mother-in-law, don't go to your father-in-law, and then sit there. You understand? Go to a professional, somebody who is independent of the two factions, them can sit down and talk to, and pencil it out, and say, all right, boy, you really want that money, you're really good for that money, you know. But you see that money, he's not too good for you, know. That man don't want you, know. This man doesn't want you. You understand? If you really want, if a man want you, stop cook for 2 months. Zin, stop cook for 2 months. Wash your clothes them alone for 2 months. You understand me I say? Wash your clothes them alone for 2 months. You understand? And see what happens. Stop giving catches. And see what happens. See when behavior stay right there. So. If him not come to you and say, boy, you know, so we need to talk to Simon, because I don't think this will work out, you know. Once that if the man really into you, the way him approach you after you withhold what it is you give him, I say you know whether the man want. If the man will come to you stern and rough and say, this not work out, or me don't want you or whatever, he man never want you for and forth. So see if man come to you and the man go say, boy, babe, I don't really know what's going on, but I don't know what really are going, what's going on between me and you. I say it, we can. If the man come to you solemnly, he want you. If he come to you rough, he don't want you. That's the relationship. Yes, sir. You understand?
Colleen, triplets take over your job. The relationship coach day.
Hello, me not a relationship, me just a realist.
Yes,
you understand?
sir.
Me not a realist, me just a realist. I believe in looking at things practically. You understand? Practically. You understand? Remember, say, we go to school and we learn maths, and we learn science, and we learn English, and we learn accounts. We learn, say, 1 + 1 = 2. 1 + 1 cannot equal to 7. Allow me to tell you, Colleen. I like 1 + 1 can equal 7. If all the
No.
signs them point and say the river down there, so you can't walk go down there, so I expect to see one bakery. You understand me? I say? You have to move one to go on.
Okay, pull up. Let's get back to the thing. Valentine's Day gift. Because I know Colleen soon has. I know you. I'm on borrowed time with you, and I know I'm on borrowed time with you, Triple X. She's saying thanks for the advice, Triple X. So you reach her. Connect. All right. So right now it's the day. We're thinking about the day, and some people really not the money because it's rough for some people right now. Let's think of some gift ideas, Colleen, Triplets, that we can suggest for persons, that they can do on the day. That's not going to cost them anything. You mentioned Triplets about the mackerel and rice and putting the heart on the rice, and I was like, yo, that is so cool. I mean, at least the person will say, the partner care because the partner cook the rice and the mackerel and put the heart on it. And I think that's a cool gift. So let's think of some other ideas that we can put forward so people can, even try to do for that day.
What I would suggest is transform one section of the house. Transform a section of the house into your own personal boudoir. Take it out of the bedroom. Jesus Christ, what the hell is with this bedroom thing, right? The living room, the kitchen, somewhere. Change it up. Throw down a whole heap of pillows on the ground. Create a little fantasy land. You know what I mean? Something that's going to blow. And for me, again, my emphasis is on the man. Yeah. So, Triple can talk about what the man can do for the woman, but for me, my emphasis is on the man. Right. As a woman, blow his mind in terms of have him walk in and have you be dinner. Have your friends recruit. Have him walk in and you are dinner. Have him walk in and you have your friends come and in the setup. Let me say this thing. Shell set up on the table. You are laid out on the table and your friends put on food on you. So when he walks in through the door, you're dinner. Yeah. So you didn't have to leave the house any at all. Him just walk in and you tell him you have little notes where exactly you would like for him to pay attention to. Lick here, taste this, reach underneath and you feel flick around to get this. Put your finger in here. Put your nose here. You understand what I mean? So I mean, just change it up completely. Dance for him. Dance for him. And you've been to my classes, Dara, and you see how the men respond whenever it is that the women dance for them. It completely blows them. Why you think man go club so? Because them love to see that thing that jiggle your body and you don't have to have no special skills. You understand what I mean? You have to kind of walk on your hand and these things and swing off of the chandelier. But just dance, the fact that you are sitting here tantalizing him, teasing him. You know what I mean? There you go. So there are different things that you can do. And you never left your house though. And as I said, take it outside of the bedroom. Handcuff his ass outside on the goddamn balcony. Look at Triple X.
Yeah, listen man. Yes. I come at them here, because them people, you mash up them people that makes today, no?
Scream out. Him cannot scream and him cannot come.
Yes.
You understand? I mean, I could go on. I could freaking
go on.
I'm saying,
give them some
people,
ideas.
make sure say, when you go over there, so, and follow Colleen Day. You understand me? I say? Go and follow Mama, please, and thank you very much. If he's a man over here, follow our page and share our page with your woman. Share our page with your woman. Don't even say nothing. Just share the page. When she go over there and start go through on the page, trust me, I am guaranteed that she will see something that she will know exactly why you share the page. Without you even saying anything and have people coming. But share the page with your woman.
Sending their women to the classes. Sending their women to sessions and so on so they can come home and do something different. So you don't have to leave the house to blow his mind. Yeah. And every man appreciates some good sex. He appreciates being served in this moment. Serve him. Become his slave for the night. Jesus. I mean, there's so
All right,
many
now tell you.
different
All right,
places
all
that
right.
we
You told
could
me see.
take this.
You see for there, you see for there that woman. And she don't do nothing for you. She don't normally buy you nothing. And she don't normally give you nothing. Yeah, she don't do nothing. She don't give you nothing on a normal basis. I think that is when a man expects her to give him something on Valentine's Day. Like he might expect something tangible on Valentine's Day. Some me feel like when a woman don't normally spend on you, a woman don't normally carry out on him something. But if there a woman don't normally do him something there, you understand? It's not the gift we have a think about. You understand me? I say? As I said, them something the way I talk about. But if they were that, I'm gonna talk the truth, and this is honest. This is me being honest. You understand? If they were a girl where bad no blow wow, and she's naturally a vixen, and she normally fling it up all about and do all of the good thing them array all the while, and she don't normally give you nothing. When she carry pum pum come here, same old again. You understand? Same old again. If they were one of them women who feel like say, oh, man for pay the bills, I'm enough for pay nothing, or man for pay 80 and me only for pay 20. If they one of them mean broke girl, yeah, me I tell you the truth. It a go feel away when she does a get pum pum come here. I go say pum pum again. You understand me? I say if they one of them mean girl, me I go talk the truth. You understand? Because there's something that like it bother me when me talk it, woman them cuss me too. Cause I know say when I really do business, cause if they want to follow them follow, if they want like we say they like we say also. But this whole thing about equality and equity. You understand? Equality is the input, equity is the outcome. No, so equal input, equity outcome. Because you can have equality in input, but equity of outcome will never ever be the same. You understand? But what I honestly believe is women have been balling for years, so they want equal pay, equal rights, this and that and them something there. But you want a modernized way of living, but you want a traditional man. And it's ridiculous for me. Yeah, like if you want a traditional man or a traditional relationship or a traditional experience with a man, you need to be a traditional woman. You can't be a modern woman. I want a traditional man. That makes no sense. If we are going to have equality and you are going to have your freedom to do whatever it is you want, we supposed to, as a man, supposed to can expect certain other benefits or certain new age benefits from us as woman too. So if we are doing our parts as providers, what you guys want and them something, you have to come give us some non-traditional enjoyment. You understand me? I say, have to willing to give us some non-traditional enjoyment. I feel like we have to spell it out. Non-traditional, like learn some things, bring some other little things in the bedroom, make it nice up and enjoy with self, man. You understand? You don't know, say, you normally sit and do this that way, as I say, you normally dance. Go learn a little routine and draw one chair, come put a bed foot and come do something and cock up and fling on two stacking and them thing there. You understand what I'm saying? Nice up for we. You understand? Because I want to get a wicked, you know. I want to get a wicked, you know. Me and my woman cuss about this all the while, you know. When she go to her friend them, she hot. And go all out when she go to her friend them. When me and her come, me and her going away, barely no little effort put in the get together. Barely no little effort when me and her going away. You understand? When she and her friend them a go out, nails are for do brand new, hairstyle are for do brand new, makeup of probably a final makeup artist go and all them something when she go to her friend them, you know. But when man nobody now see her with me, miss. So what about yo don't cuss about it panel like that, though. But nobody now see me with it. Here we are said, she got all out, brand new ear, brand new clothes, brand new shoes, handbag, everything, brand new accessories, everything when she go out with her friend them. When me and her go out, oh, I'm just sit on us. Oh, I have this from this. So all the day when me and her go out, them time I shall look for outfit. When she and her friend them go out all 2 weeks, 3 weeks in advance. Things order online and come. And I can say, oh, I like how this fits. Send it back and get back different size. When she go to her friend them. When me and her go out, in a closet. Me not get a shop for go out. And this is something what a lot of women do. You see, that's why I tell you, say, on the Valentine's Day, that's why I look upon them things different. I know say, all right, boom, that day you my day where you did really and truly a plan for me. When I can see say that day you really put all the effort and that thing, so I take that different. You understand? My birthday, I take that different. Christmas a family day, so I know say Christmas a day where, you know, if I get a pump my idea for idea and take it, summarily too pressure pan a day. You understand me I say? So very pressure pan a day. But pan them 2 days, I want to know say you put out a effort, man. You
So
understand? If I see one draws, I know
some
already.
examples.
Me will vex.
Some examples, Triple H. You say she must go all out and get the toys and whatever. What else can she do? Or what other suggestions would you give to women as to make their men happy on that day?
Like man easy to please in the mom. As I said, men are carnal creatures. Men are easy to please. And every woman know their man like. You know your man like. You understand me I say? You know. Even though your man like you, your man love you, you might be somebody where always having short ear. You know say Valentine's Day come. Put in a long ear man and come man. You understand? Give them a different experience, man. You normally are the type of person who cloak up on them something there. Go for something short and skimpy, man. You don't have to be lingerie. Put on one tight dress and you're the man go somewhere. You're the man can go up all the Devon house go eat one cream, but you put on one battery. You normally put on battery. Put on one battery and go eat one cream with the man. One belly skin. All if your belly broad and big. Remember say, boy, know your gut big and he like a big gut. You understand? Put on one belly skin, tie blouse at front, make your navel part show. And if you have a couple of stretch marks, show them up, make the boy feel. Because the boy like them. I am there with him, and I like him can hide them. He will know where all of them there. You understand? Do your nails and them something. You know, put up yourself, make yourself look nicer. You understand? You and the man sits alright, boom. You and him a drive all go country, and the boy a driver go country. Reach over when they have driver and see if you can grab for him body and then sitting there, rub it till you reach through the toll. You understand me I say? Zine, little niceness and them thing there. Zine, right, be spontaneous, man. Gather yourself and come together and know say, all right, boom, you're right. You know say, he's a woman where you know really, because not every woman, especially big woman, and every big woman participate in a fellatio. You understand me I say? You understand? You can try a little thing, man. Zin, you know say, drink 1, 2 Magnum and 3 Magnum and take charge of the situation, man. Get yourself inebriated, man. And try a fight, man. Try a fight. Practice. Zane drop one cucumber out of and go and practice. You understand? I could tell you teach class. The DMR.
There you go.
Tell her, say, you want your little road license. So you can take off the learners off your jar side. You understand me? Zane, go and go learn and do little something, man. Practice, man. Zane, because the truth of the matter is, you say enough man now go tell you say it want improvement. But try improve a little bit. If you don't really want, if you feel like you're too shy, you can go YouTube, you can Google it, you can do little research and them something there. Find one new sexual position where you want to try with him, watch 2 blues and something and Ray. If you don't normally moon, that day you go and call him all bag of thing, you start you turn Spanish pan him and call him. Aye, and do something, you understand me? I say, muy bien and everything there. Tell him be a thing. If you don't know if you talk dirty, you're telling someone sitting and say, slam midnight TV or do something different. You understand me? I say, and change up a thing. Nice up a thing, give him a little different experience. You understand me? I say, if you always sex, when you have sex, you say, all right, come here, go in a room on the bed. As you say, say, go in a living room, cock up 1 foot on the kitchen counter and then sitting there. You understand? Go to the door in a car, make a man drive and park in a one part. Set the back seat, them take out the baby car seat out of car, left your house, so you can sex and have a back seat for yourself, you know. Find one little bush at one part, cock up your foot on 1 tree stump, and then sitting there. Go to the beach, all in time sun go up in your tuntun. You just know so when you come and wash out the sun, and then sitting there. Find a little thing and see if you can reignite that flame there. It don't have to be nothing big. And I can guarantee you, see the thing is, when a man say, oh, me get pum pum all the time, it's because every time you give me boring, you give me same way. Find a different way for give him. Drive cam, go to the alligator pan. You understand? Go right at the morass part, so in time the alligator them a ball out and just cock it up on the car bonnet. So in time the alligator them a come, you say, make sure you come before the alligator then come. You understand me? I say? Then, and just try, do something different, something with the excitement, man, and everything. See? Do something, man, and just make the thing nice up. And I can guarantee you, if your man, them thing they will reignite and rig. You see, after you set some and bust your man, some of them sitting there.
Oh God.
Trust me, the man are gonna want to reignite that every time. So if you was in a relationship with the man only have sex with you once a month or every other month, you go do that on Valentine's Day. The whole rest of February, the man come like he come like him a tacky or Paul Bogle or Samuel Sharp or one of them. Cause man a fight for him freedom the whole rest of the month. Cause man want peace, he want go there back in promised land every day for the rest of the month. Cause the man a try get back that rebellion there in a you. You understand me? So you have to just endure, say it up to you. The owners can't just be on the man alone for take charge. And this is the problem with a lot of women. You understand? You guys are so because we are so adherent to societal norms, we feel like say, our women feel like say, if them assert themselves and demand sexual favors or demand what they want from them man, the man are gonna look upon them in a light like, oh, she a bitch or she a whore and him something there. But if I hear a man and I hear a husband you're there with, you're supposed to be a bitch and a whore for your man.
Right.
If I hear a man in a ladies, this is the thing I want to need to understand. You see, after the man, you don't get the man, the man done say a woman of decent standard already. The man done take you and say, you are my wife, or you are my woman and I have you as my woman. Go in a settings and put it on skettle for your man. Scroll down and find bitch and select bitch for your man. Select or for your man. Nothing wrong with that. Fling it to the man any way you want, any way you feel, anyway you feel like you want penis, take a penis there so. You understand? You don't need, you can dash all your reservations, all your reservations, all your little, we call it now, your little feelings of your little Christianness where you grow up, your Bible reading and your hymnal skipping, dash for them there. When it come to the bathroom, not from when it come to is sex. You don't need to go missionary all the time. And you say, oh, because you have, even up to this day, you have some woman with you are Christian, who not tell no man say, who not take no backers because backers is for the beast. And you can't have sex like, come me go one church already, you know. I mean, a pastor preacher and sitting there, you know. Say about how, you know, if you make your man treat you like you're a beast. Me in church, I mean, I look around, I look man, them say, amen, praise the Lord, whoa, hallelujah. And I say, watch them, be immediate here. Watch them immediate here. I mean, I watch it. All I man, them are rejoice and I beat Bible. I see all I man, they said so. The man then carry the show the emotion in church. I mean, I watch it, man, hey, and the pastor, I mean, no fear facts in the pastor, they get at least 5 girls in the church because I'm certain. God, if I lie, me, I tell forgive me. But I'm certain. You understand me, I say? If you want to set so, and don't, the person that you're supposed to be, women are supposed to be physically free with the man that you're with. And men are supposed to feel emotionally free with the woman that you're with. When you're there with that woman and you rate and respect a woman, you're supposed to can allow yourself to be vulnerable as a man to that woman. You're not supposed to be afraid to show your emotions to that woman, how you feel. You understand? If you feel sad, that woman is supposed to can be the comfort, the fear for your sets and throw your sadness at her foot for she help you and scoop you up and put you back together. You understand? A good woman fix her man when she's damaged. Yeah, tell her that. You understand? And a good man supposed to can draw out the whole nastiness out of a woman. I just say it. I just the balance that we set and we share compromise and everything. You understand me I say? And this is something that a lot of relationships cause a lot of relationships to become stagnant because women feel like they have to keep the same persona as what they did have in a courtship.
Mm-hmm.
And men feel like they have to keep the same masculinity what they did have in a courtship. You understand me I say? You have to set and get in tune to your something side, to your more emotional side as a man and woman. You have to get in tune to your more feminine side because femininity is extremely sexual. Your sexuality is your power, woman. I don't know this though.
Mm-hmm.
See? Anyway.
Yes, sir. So, I mean, I was just saying, gifts on a budget, and you just lay it out. You don't need no budget for that. You don't need no money for what you just see. All the way you just say. Colleen said, make yourself the meal. So, you know, you're going to give the man the meal, make yourself the meal. Triple A, I say, just go hard. Go hard the way you and make the man feel.
Let's go hard the way the man. No reservations. No reservations, ladies.
Absolutely.
No reservations.
Okay. So that's for the night, right? is there anything? Let's talk about the day. And you know, you can spend a little money here or there. Apart from the cologne, triple X or Colleen. What else can we do? Not and it's not just male, but to make our partners feel loved on that day.
I mean, as a man, as I say, you know what you're a man like, right? You know what you're a man like, right? Like ladies know what a man like. Me like cologne. I love cologne. My woman knows I love cologne. I love cologne and I love shoes. That's my thing. Those are my weaknesses. I love cologne and I love shoes. Zane, so my woman know all my things set. Zane, I love shoes, I love clothes, I love cologne. Them things there are my thing. I'm not the type of person who is gonna be okay, I want this gadget or them type of things there. I not them things. I'm simple. I have a good Android, it fast enough and memory big enough, I'm good at that. I don't need a bag of tech and them things there. You buy me something, a tech thing, just put on one part and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna appreciate and them things, but I'm not the type of person that gonna sit and walk up and I'm gonna do an Apple Watch or have this and latest and them something there. Zane, but I mean, just know the love language of the person that you are with. You understand? You might have a man who love him belly. Carry the man go to have a nice dinner. You understand? You might have a man where the man love him car. Buy the man some cosmetic things for him car. You understand? Give the man a voucher for go up all fresh pound that go get a nice 4-motion interior clean out for him vehicle because you know so that's how him love. You understand? You know so the man like take you set son, you buy the man some accessories for him phone, buy the man a set of earpods or you have to go earpods so expensive, you can go one of them nice like a Bluetooth headphone there, you know so the man like a fishing, buy the man some bait or a rod or something like them thing there. Something fake where speaks to him. Think about the gift for your gift. Don't just walk a town and sew a basket with some biscuit in it. I want 2 kilo Rocher. I want buckle a rum cream and say, okay, me take out the basket I can give man. Just because you're going to a yard pharmacy and see basket put on. You say, all right, boom.
The same thing is applicable for the men. Don't just everybody just a rush out to catch a basket. Don't do that. If you know that this is not something that's going to entice you, woman, put some thought into the gift. The long and the short of it. If you know you love her, put some thought into the gift. You know what is going to be exciting for them. Put some thought into it whenever it is that they get it. Them know, oh my God, you were thinking about me. I was in your mind. I was the inspiration when you purchased this. Not just go buy the little something that where you see people have a roadside and so no one little basket and teddy bear and them because them something there. You understand? I mean, if that is not going to do it for your partner, then no. Get something that makes sense, something that's exciting to them.
True. So something you can't feel it. Someone like we know things sometimes stressing and people not gonna really and them something. You know see a woman like for the day and she gotta work every day. What it is for give a woman a spa day, cheap no blow, you know. It's cheap, no blow if you get a spa day, much cheaper than for go out if you go do the all him something. You know. Zine get a woman a certificate. If you go say, right, boom, I go buy some roses or I go buy some candy, I buy a box of chocolate. But get her a voucher from one of them spa, body essentials and them something there. And put the voucher in a little chocolate and you give her a chocolate now and put it, she get a spa day if you can go get a massage, a pedicure and a manicure and them something. You understand me I say? Get on them little hot stone treatment, they are them thing there. Zine, I want them.
Now is a good time to incorporate the sex toys. If that's something that you guys have been talking about for a minute, surprise her with it. Carry something go home if where you want to try it.
Right.
As a woman, something that you want to surprise him with. Get him a masturbator that can enhance the sex. Get him some nipple clamps. Some men are nipple men, but have him look at Mr. Man's eyes. Have him buy a swing.
So each is his own.
Door swings. So again, as I said, change up the sex. Buy the door. The door swing is like one of the hottest fucking thing. Get into some. Listen. Get into some
like all puns intended, one of the hottest fucking things. Go on.
The door swing. Again, as I said it, there's so many different ways that you can twist it and enjoy your woman, enjoy your man, because you can stick his ass in there and give him head like never before. So I'm saying there is so many. Definitely get into some whips. Get into some restraints. Restraints are very sexy, like amazing.
Never talk it to it. It's me, my personally.
Handcuff him behind to the balcony.
Personally. You see the whipping thing. Ladies, know the man when they do it before they do that whipping thing. You see, me have
Can
trauma
somebody
because I used to
talk
get some
while you
rascal
speak
when me a
before
pitney. So when I feel like man like me where used to get murderation and we a pitney, I go like enjoy the whipping scene there. You understand? I don't feel like everybody go enjoy
No, but
car.
then you might not be
Yeah.
the whip, but you see, that's what I'm saying. Your woman knows you. So she knows,
Uh-huh.
okay, the whip might not be your thing, right? But if she buys the whip, maybe she wants you to paddle her. As I said,
Uh-huh.
and the restraints might be, and the other thing is this, guys, let me tell you something. You see where sex toys are concerned, you have to try, because the thing is, you have an image in your mind. You're used to doing the very same thing all the time. You will never, your pleasure points just exist within a box. You never know what else is available to you until you give it a shot.
True.
You
True.
never know. So
True.
I'm saying it doesn't hurt to try it once you have your safe words or whatever. So if I tie your ass down, then I know, okay, when you say cabinet, that means I must stop. So I know I'm not going no further. When me hear the cabinet, when me hear the cabinet, me know it's that time to stop. Okay?
Listen now. I gotta tell you the truth. I gotta tell you the truth. Most Jamaican man nah gonna make no girl tie them up. I tell you the truth. That's a fact.
That's what you think.
Because
Sweetheart,
if them girl,
and let me
if them
explain
girl, them
something
girl
to
are
you.
wicked in the boom.
This
Them
is
girl
where you
are
are wrong.
wicked.
This is where you are wrong, honey.
Uh-huh.
In my experience, in my workshop, you'd be surprised. Take a
But
hand, them
you have to remember,
might
say,
just allow hand and
some of
foot.
the people that are coming to you are people who are exploratory, you know, that come to you, you know. You see, the average man, I will tell you the truth, the average man now go come to you. The average Jamaican man, because I say Jamaica, irrespective of how I feel, no matter how modernized we are come, we are very, very traditional. No matter how out of our rush, we are a very traditional country. And you see, enough of the man them out there, me can assure you something. Man them, be careful of what tie you up to. Because you see, in time, woman tie you up, and your phone they over this up on the dresser. I must say, nowadays phone yeah, a face ID up them up. When a woman handcuff up on the bed, you said so. And she texts her, but okay, I swear, I'll get sitting sexy, and she carry the phone, come and take her, I hold the phone in front of your phone, goes up playing. If you know the things in your phone, when you did it, remember you're done, handcuff already, you know, daddy. You're done, handcuff already. When you find the thing, then, you know, I handcuff on the bed, you know, that. What if it's a good bed, you have one of them bed, not the Kemlan, them had full bed, them just pretty, you can draw them and the foot them pop. If you have them good Jamaican made mahogany bed there, when them lock it at that, you do me, daddy. Because when she read and find some message or something, you send her that. Lick them, you go get all chef, just get full one bucket and throw up in the bed and wait up and draft one of your bed them, you know. Post night, what if you have a good bed them? You just start walking across in that bed, post night, but stand there. So be careful. Be careful of what you are willing to participate in. Make sure say all of the skeleton them come out of the closet and everything start out before you allow these things them to you. You understand what I say? Be very, very careful. See? Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's nice to step outside your comfort zone. But as we said before, you have to know the man where you're there with, ladies, and man them have to know the woman they're there with. Because you still have some women who are extremely reserved and extremely conservative. And you can't force somebody to step outside them comfort zone just because you want them to. You understand? You have to ensure that it is a symbiotic choice that both of them make, where you are exchange or you are doing something where you guys are working synergistically. You understand? So you can't just jump up and say, okay, I'm ready for this and the person already. That might even push the person away further. You understand? If you know, say they would have man are fully conservative or fully reserved and them sitting there, and you bring them something to your man, and you know your man born out certain thing, and you come and say, okay, babe, here's I've just brought home a rabbit, or I just brought home a rose, or I don't yeah, I'm nipple clamps and them something there. When the man look at me, I say, the bum, what you try to do? What you do to man? Because it doesn't have to be of the bad man person, but you have to understand that some people are extremely traditional. And a man sits and you come bring them something to him now. What the fuck you try to do to man? What you try to do? Yo, when I depend them something, you know? Listen to me now, Lisa. Whatever you do is thinking, big old friend, them attack or work, you know, I don't want to come breathe, come from my yard, you know. You don't want to, you understand? You have to know the approach that you're taking with your man. Where you understand? And I think it's the fear that a lot of women have. Communication is key. Communication is paramount. You have to ensure say you create channels of communications where you are free to speak to the person is free to speak to you. You can speak about something indirectly without actually speaking of that. So you can test the waters and poke the beer. Hmm? Excuse me?
She's the same thing about communication, because she's saying a lot of people are in relationships and are sexually frustrated. So maybe it's a bad man Triple X and him on the clamp.
Watch out now, no? Me used to deal with that. Me used to Mr. Bridget. See? And the man there with a catty. See? And the man there with the catty, and the girl used to tell him, say, she know, the girl, like, the first part, she know the oral sex. She said she know the oral sex and she know like them something a fear man can't do oral sex to her and him something. That's how she said she know do them something and she don't want a man do them something to her. And this dog, yeah, used to go road go get oral sex until him end up start eat front of road. And him still there with she and him might eat front of road, you know. Zane, him want eat front, but him can't eat fair front because she said she not into them something there. And when him find out say him woman a give him bun, because search her phone and find video in him phone. But she a give a next man head, you know. Him find video in her phone and she a give a next man head. And him did that the whole time with she. One give she head and one she give him head. But she, because of all the relationship, it start out from first, because the two of them they from them young. And him not do certain things and she not do certain things. Them just carry on the whole false persona to themselves. Them mature beyond a certain limit where both of them are explore them sexuality in a different way. But because both of them still stick to the stubbornness of them they know from before, she a partaking of them something the outer door and him a partaking of them something the outer door. And the two of them still are represent to themselves. So them not do them thing there. And the two of them live together and they together years and years.
So communication.
You understand? I say communication is key, and it's how you communicate, because he was such a stalwart or so stern and earnest in the way that him deal with she not feel like she could have bring them something to him. And him feel like him couldn't bring them to she neither. Because the man said to me, say them all are what them there in the yard and all blues come on, and she said, skip out that part, them can't follow them. No, see this here. And where.
All right.
You understand?
So I'm on borrowed time. I know with you, Triple X, because I know you have somewhere to go. And Colleen, I know you have somewhere to go.
I have to run.
Right?
Me have to go to
So the takeaway tonight, communicate, give practical gifts, go hard. If you do the thing, do it, and do it from your heart so the person can know, say it's a thought that counts and nothing else. Those are the takeaways.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Guys,
smack on.
I hope you learned something tonight. I mean, so you don't have to have no money at all. You can make it a very special day. You can make it a special day for your partner. If you decide, say, it's the pumps you're going to run, make sure, say, it's the pumps plus tax. Don't just do the pumps alone. Right? Thank you, guys.
All right.
Colleen.
And thank you very much for having me on this program. Colleen, it's always a pleasure.
Colleen, as always. Listen, thank you guys for coming on. I hope they learned something tonight, and I really think they do. So, thank you to both of you for coming on and sharing. You hear?
Bye,
all right.
All right.
All right.
So, guys.
Thank you very much, Mama.
All right. So, I must tell you, I know Fetch's Secret was on earlier, right? And I was trying to get her on back. Because if you don't have anything doing, I know tomorrow they're having their sip and paint. And I think it's a really cool way to do the pre-Valentine thing. Can somebody just tag her and say she's on for me? Khalid, I say Khalid. Somebody can tag Fetch's Secret, because I don't know if it's too late for you to get in. But that's a nice way for you and your partner to kind of get the Valentine Day thing started, you know. Go there and have the sip and paint, and I get you some new thing because I saw the ad. So we have some wonderful ideas of how you can, just spice up the day without spending a whole heap of money. I hope tonight you learned something, and I hope you'll apply it tomorrow into Monday and make it a great February 14th for everybody. So thank you for coming live with me tonight. I really appreciate all of you who came on, and I'll see you next week when we do it all over again, Live with Dara. Until then, take care, all right? Yeah, the live will be on. I'll be posting it on here, and then I'll be putting it over to my YouTube channel, Live with Dara, after. So if you don't catch it here, you can catch it on the IG my IG page, and then I'll be posting it over by YouTube. Have a great night, guys. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you for coming.